Om Sri Aurobindo Mira is my refuge. Vande Matram. So, the interesting topic we are going to discuss now is a step towards perfection. A step towards perfection is the topic of this morning's glorious session here. So, we are here in this path of the integral yoga, pursuing this path since time eternal, time immemorable. We don't know how, from which point of time we have started, but it is started, and it is on the process. It is going on. So this progressive step, we are of course progressing towards the perfection. So at a time, at a stage, in a point of time, in a wand of thought, nothing can be completed, nothing can be perfected. So perfection is progressive. It may take some births, some years, some centuries, even millenniums. I don't know. Only Mother knows, and it needs. It depends upon our progress, our conscious progress rather. So things to be discussed today is step towards perfection. Still in the course really in Savitri, our imperfection towards perfection toils. The time is used as a toils. So our imperfection towards perfection toils. This body is the chrysalis of the soul. For the soul, this body is the chrysalis. So this is the temple where the soul is inhabited. Of course, he is veiled, he is a passive inhabitant here, but he is staying here. Body is the chrysalis of the soul. Anyway, to start with, we'll take a very interesting view. Yesterday, last night, of course, I got a call from a very interesting, of course, one too much big mother believing person. He's having a deep faith in the mother. Only count throughout his life, what he spells, only ma, nothing he knows. He has got some business, he has his family, but things he is taking everything. It is everything belongs to the mother. I am just a caretaker like this. Anyway, he heard a very brilliant question. Of course, is asked in last night before sleeping. He is asking that take. I have given everything to the mother. Without the mother, I know nothing. Everything, my house, family, everything is my business, my money. Everything belongs to the mother. So also this body. So everything, if it is belong, if everything is belonging to the mother, then what for I will be scared of corona? Why should I go for this vaccination, for this precaution and all? So this is not required because mother has got that deep faith is there. Okay, I felt okay. You are this blind faith, not exactly blind faith. This strong faith is there. In-depth faith is there. It is fine because this is two conditions. First of all, you must not desire this illness. Second thing, body has got the certitude of cure and certitude of victory. It is there in the body. Third thing, there must be unshakable faith in the divine mother. Everything almost you have so far, I feel, because that faith is there. Still then some system almost affective is getting affected by the surrounding, and most of the a very little time some surrounding gets affected by the system. So it is fine. It is in case of you that strong faith is there, unshakable faith is there, ardent faith is there, it is there. Still then, when we are moving forward, thing is that we must take some precaution. Mother has done everything in the ashram for this sadhana. Still then some nursing home is there, some medicinal treatment is also there, ayurvedic section, homeopathic section is also there. So it is there, nursing home and dispensary care is also there. So sometimes something can happen because it is not the case of the sadhaka especially. It depends upon the lot of outward circumstances. Because in jungle, asuras or demons are moving. They are not interested in ordinary person, foods or something like animals or something, deer or birds or something like goat. They are not interested. They are interested in eating the sadhu sannyasis sons, these young sadhus, because they are much more developed in their soul regarding to with respect to divinity. So if they feel, if we can be able to grasp, to swallow up these god childs, they are much more developed with this psychic, so that we will definitely these swallowings will help us to grow in our divinity. Our this demonic deeds, our these errors will be eliminated. So for that only, some there is when there is stupidity, divinity, there is stupidity, so they are actually following you. So better prevention is better than cure. You take some preventions. Faith is good, and anyhow this unshakable ardent faith is there, still then you become very much conscious, because most of the time you go, sometimes there, not always, but very rare time, for a few time, maybe a single time at the, within a big interval of time, you may catch hold of that error, so that these people will be there to take you to their, into their grasp, into their fold. So be cautious, take the precaution, that is better. And the second thing we feel, one more question was put in the mother, that I believe in the mother, so I am driving the car without using my this clutch brake, and I must simply lift my X, and the steering I will leave, and with a speed of around 100 kilometers per hour I will drive in the busy street of the city, because I believe in the mother. Mother will take care of everything. It is there, mother will take care of, but this is mother course, this is not a faith, this is actually adverse faith. This should not be there. Better you should not have that faith. So thing is that there is a system, there is a rule, there is a discipline, there is a plan, everyone has to carry it out. Anyway, this gentleman is actually that much fluent, that much having that much ardent unshakable faith, it is actually praiseworthy. Still then he has to take care, he has to go. Anyway, it is will go for this process, this step towards perfection. Perfection is out of reach, out of reachability. You know, perfection is only $1 billion question in this present scenario. So it has to be gained. It is a progressive stage. You know, step forward, each step forward is a battle, and in winning an inch, it reads it brings a lot of resistances. So we have to cross it, and the steer in the course, of course, here is about the perfection. And eternal perfection is moving us into the own image. Eternal perfection is moving us into its own image. So it has its own image, and we are getting molded up in this model, like these statues or images are being built from the clay or from the stone. Like this, we are also being built up around this eternal perfection is moving us towards this our own shape, one image. The individual can't be perfect until he has surrendered the most for this perfection, for this eternal perfection. Individual has to surrender, that is the pre-conceived idea, that is the initial requirement. All surrendered, all he now calls himself to the divine being. What he calls himself must be surrendered to the divine being if the individual wants perfection. For this perfection, the surrender of all entire being to the divine is the essential factor. Until mankind gives all to the all it has to God, he has to surrender, he has to give everything what he has to the God. Never shall there be a perfect society. So individual perfection, it is okay, but think that with the individual, it is not individual perfection or individual progress, it is not the end. So supramentalization, we have known it is a group process. Even the avatar himself, or the radiant God also, that he can't do the process, the mood, or change the process of supramentalization. Anyway, the mankind has to give everything to the God. So it is a combined effort and a combined process as a race as a whole. Until never shall there be a perfect society. So society counts a lot. It has to go. It is only by the perfection of the soul within, not the perfection of your initial perfection or some perfection in outwardly superficial. It is not required. The most required condition is that perfection of the soul within, that the outer environment can be perfected. Initially, shortly, we have discussed that inner influences the outer. So for this environment to be perfected, outer environment to be perfected, rather, the soul within has to be that in perfection in the soul within that is needed. Only by the perfection of the soul within that the outer environment can be perfected. When having succeeded, thou findest still much to do, rejoice and go forward, for the labor is long before the real perfection. Labor is long, nobody knows how long it will go, but the perfection is a must. We are pulling, we are being pulled, we are racing forward, we are marching ahead. But thing is that inner perfection, the condition has to be satisfied. All perfection must have to have something in it in the of the top of the hero and even the titan. All perfection must have something in it, something in it of the stop of the hero or even the titan. That stop must be there behind the perfection. Even the stop of the hero and even of the titan, that stop, something must be there behind all perfection. Must have something in it. Stop even the stop of the hero or even the stop of the titan. Then the perfection of man lies in the unfolding of the ever perfect spirit. Ever perfect spirit. Perfection we are going. We are speaking of the perfection. But thing is that one words Sri Aurobindo has quoted or utilized, that is ever perfect spirit. One thing is perfect, that is spirit. Ever not for the time being or for now at present scenario, but ever perfect spirit. That's unfolding of the ever spirit, ever perfect spirit. There lies the perfection of the man lies in the unfolding of the ever perfect spirit. The ever perfect spirit has to unfold itself in man. That is the precondition, that is the most required condition. Then your problem is solved. One can aspire for more perfection so as to become a more perfect instrument of the divine. So just imagine how many perfects have been used in couple of perfection. Perfect, it is used in the single term by Sri Aurobindo because he is perfect. The perfect master is using the perfect word in the process of describing describing perfectly about the perfection. One can aspire for more perfection. One can aspire, not desire. One can aspire for more perfection so as to become a more perfect instrument of the divine. So this gentleman's concept is correct. We are taking it by granted. Thing is that it is external. Nobody knows what is, if it is external or internal. Thing is that it has to be utilized. It has to be remembered that he must go within, go deep within, so that this concept can be very much clear. But one thing is, he is having a very good ideology, that he is having an ardent some faith in the divine. That is a great boon for him. And not only for him, that is also an example for us also. One can aspire for more perfection so as to become a more perfect instrument of the divine. To become the perfect instrument of the divine, not only instrument, perfect instrument of the divine, so one can aspire for more perfection. So he needs it, we need it. That is the question, and that is the only answer from Sri Aurobindo. All perfection of which the outer man is capable is only the realizing the eternal perfection of the spirit within him. Again, a couple of perfection, the term is perfection is used. All perfection of which the outer man is capable. Outer man is capable of only realizing the eternal perfection of the spirit within him. That is, they are perfect, ever perfect spirit. And here eternal perfection of the spirit, again another term here has that phrase has been used. All perfection of which our outer man is capable is only realization is required for the eternal perfection of the spirit within him. Again, only by breaking of our limitations can the higher and more enduring perfection can come. Breaking our limitations can higher and more enduring perfection can come. That has to be broken. To be made one with oneself with God above, and God in man and God in world. Three phases: God in above, God in man, and God in world, is the sense of liberation and secret of perfection that one has to guard. So these are the perfect steps towards perfection we have to take care and we have to go. Thank you.